Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. So in this video, we are going to discuss about the Azure Virtual Machine. So how to create a virtual machine and what are its benefits. So virtual machine, if you can see or in our previous videos about AWS, so we were created EC2 instances, right? So it's just like that in Azure, we have the virtual machine where the cloud provider provides everything. How see just we have the servers, we just like we have the servers in the same way in the cloud we have the virtual machine in the Azure. So where we can deploy our application, we can store some data, we can do anything like storing the data to deploying application, storing application, anything using the virtual machine. So an Azure virtual machine is scalable on-demand computing resource that allows users to run applications and workloads in the cloud without maintaining a physical hardware. So, what are the key features? Customizable. It's a customizable, scalable, secure, and cost-effective. When you want to maintain a server, it's uh, startups or mid-level organizations, and it is not secure. Anyone can people can might hack, so it will be secure, but see the people don't might misuse, right? So and it won't be scalable at some point if the application has a very huge load, and we can't scale up. And one more thing, it's won't be cost effective because if we want 10 we use only 2 GB and 8 GB is wasting, right? So whereas in virtual machines, how much data you use, so you how much you can consume, so the same amount of the same price you will pay there. So that is the reason why any virtual machine or EC2 the cloud providers, it's a cost effective because we are utilizing the data. So based on the our requirement, if we have a requirement for 10 GB, maybe for tomorrow if suddenly huge traffic is coming, so and we need to expand our servers. If the application is like we want to increase applications with the different options, so it is scalable easily. Whereas in the on premises, so we need to oh, again purchase something and fixing, so it takes a lot of time and effort, and sometimes we are wasting the resources. Sometimes we might use the resources. So that is a main use case of the any cloud provider like AWS, Azure, GCP, any cloud provider. This is the main benefit, and you can choose your own OS there. So you can install any OS. You can upgrade your RAMs easily with the one click. You can upgrade your RAM. Okay, you can upgrade your CPU. For example, if you want to launch a LLM model for your application, so within one day you can upgrade your complete CPU, RAM, everything for the big large language models as well, because any company based on the trends we need to upgrade, right? So that is a use case. Let's create a virtual machine now. So create resource, click on the create on the virtual machine. Then see as we discussed yesterday, so the we are creating a resource group here. Okay, we are giving some name to the resource group, so that if we create any other resources also, we can add the same resource group name. We can just select that, and we should give the virtual machine name, give the name to the virtual machine. So I'm selecting the same like demo app, and the region, so you can select the nearer region. Based on your location, you can select any nearer region. So and availability zones, so say I'm selecting self selected zones based on the Azure, and I'm just going through the zone one, because if we can select multiple zones, because when the zone one is not having some issues, automatically application will be so customer can access the application from zone 2. If the zone 2 is not working, he can access from zone 3. If we need to select multiple zones anyhow, but since it is a demo application, so we are just selecting one zone. Security type trusted. So in the paid plans we have many options, and image, so since I'm using Ubuntu, I'm going with the Ubuntu itself. so free services are eligible. So if we want any other images, so we need to pay something. And I'm architecture also 64 I'm going through, and run with Azure Spot discount. Because see, this is, if you select this option, so Azure will automatically, if some unused space will be there, right, so it will utilize that, but it won't assure that. So it is cost effective if it is utilizing that unused data, so it will uh, give us like free discount or something benefited to us. And the size, so we are see, since we are using the free account, so like go with a minimal. Okay, don't take anything bigger ones. So here we can see the complete table, like how can we select the CPUs, RAM, and we can improve uh, the capacity of the system. So based on, see, we also have a different page where you can check everything, like which model is useful for the based on your needs. Okay, in series usually used for LLM models, so we can check on this page. So size of our virtual machines, you can select. You can first, we'll go through D family, DC family, so enterprise grade applications, a DC family with the confidential computing. So based on the needs of your application, needs of your uh, specific software, so you can pick one. Since we are using like for demo, so we can go with the 16 GB or 8 GB. So see, F series, the sixth generation F family sizes recommended for your computer, and high performance computing VMs, H series. Okay, so for general purpose you can select anything. So we need to go with the free trial. So free service is eligible only, so that is the only option we have right now. So I have selected the free services eligible. Got it. Once our credits gone, so it will charge us 630 rupees per month. So I'm going authentication type, going with the SSH, and I'm also giving the we need to give the username as well and generate the new key pair. So we need to generate the key pair to operate from our Ubuntu. Okay, so select inbound ports SSH itself, and review create. And once we click on the review create, it will take us to the review page. So we need to just review and download the key. Okay, these are the subscription credits apply. So per hour it will charge you like 0.8 paisa in INR, I'm saying. So it's just loading until it is taking some time. Okay, yeah, so I'm just checking everything. Let's click on create. Once we click on the create, well, I'm checking everything. So name, everything. So once, okay, I think everything is perfect. So create, download the private key, and create resource. It will create new key pair. So with the new key pair, we can utilize this with, like, we can access through the our OS, any OS which we are using. We can access the virtual machine. It is created, done. So click on the go to resource, and now we will see the virtual machine which is created. Congratulations, we have successfully created the virtual machine. So what we'll do, we'll check the network settings and create port rule. Since we have created the SSH, we need to create the inbound port rules. So going with the 8080, and if you want, you can create anything. So let's add it. Yes, congratulations. You can easily connect with your key pair with the Ubuntu application. I'll show you that. Please do subscribe and comment for the more videos. So I think it helps in the short form. Thank you so much, guys.